Hello, in this video I'm going to be converting my FTX Outback 2 to run a 540 motor. So for the conversion I need this gearbox, which is a 540 gearbox. I'm going to need this chassis plate, which is 3D printed, which I brought from eBay. And I'm going to use this purple ball motor, which will make it run a lot faster. And you'll be able to see that in another video. So to start with, we're going to have to get the old motor out. So let's flip him over and we'll get that out, shall we? There's 4 screws under here holding it on. So we'll take that out. Now, I'm going to probably leave the prop shafts attached to the diffs, as I had problems with the grub screws kept coming loose and then losing drive to the axles, so I've Loctited them in and I've Loctited them on the motor, so I don't really want to take them apart because I know they're good at the moment. So let's get that off there. You can see it's coming loose. So unscrew that one. That one's come off there. Screw that one. There we go. And he's off. So I just pull that off. There we go. You see it's left the prop shafts behind. Let's take the prop shafts off, shall we? There we go. Well, they weren't as tight as I was expecting. There we go. Loosen them off, they should slide off. There we go. Put that to one side over there, shall we? Right, so next we take this chassis plate off, shall we? So if you can see the suspension links on there, and some little screws in there, I don't know if you can see that. So we'll take them out, take the links off first, I think. Okay. One loose. Be careful not to round the screws off. One's loose. One's loose, and the last one, so try not to round the screws off because that would be difficult to get out of there. There we go. Pull those out. There's 1, 2, 3. Pull that out there. Right, I'll tell you what we'll do. Let's take the plate itself off. Take these 4 off. It'll probably come out a bit easier then. So there's 4 of these holding it to the chassis rail. To be honest, I reckon it might have been easier to take these 4 off first rather than the suspension links, but who knows. Last one. There we go. Let's pull that out. There we go. There we go. Yeah, much easier to take them screws out. So, and that one there, a little bit more. one off. There we go. There we go. There's the motor mount off. So let's get the 3D printed one, shall we? If we put these on first, shall we? So these are going to be fiddly, I reckon. So they're only small. Come on, line up. Oh, can't even get the bloody screw in. Right, that's a screwdriver. Start screwing them in. Oh, there we go. The hole's a bit tight, that's why. So let's put these 4 so they're just poking out. 1. So it'll be easier. Let's use the electric screwdriver, shall we? It'll be a bit quicker. Sorry. Let's get that in there. Let's get that in there. Should be going the right way. There we go. That's faster. Next. Two. Great, just so it's poking out. Right, let's just get that lined up in there. Let's wind that out a little bit. It's just touching. There we go. Push that in there, nice tight fit. I think that's quite lined up. Yeah, it looks lined up there. Let's use that quicker. Nope, missed. Wind it out a bit more, because you can see it's just poking out. There we go. I think that might be my issue. Right, let's put that around there. There we go, that's easier. Straight in. Right, we'll tighten that up by hand in a second. Right, next one. Let's wind that one out a little bit. Let's get that lined up. There we go, looks about right. Straight in. Next. That one was easy, and hopefully this one will get straight in as well. Be nice, isn't it? So this is our first one, which is typical, isn't it? First one didn't want to go in. So what that? Oh, just missed it. Line that up. Doesn't look straight to me. Let's pull that, wind that screw out a little bit. There we go. That feels better. Sure we're going the right way? Perfect. Right, where's my screwdriver? Over there. Standard. Where you put your tools. Right, just nip them up with a screwdriver because I don't want to round them off. Nice and tight. Well, not too tight, I don't want to round them off. This one needs to wind going a bit more. Okay. There we go. Right, so let's pull the chassis legs apart and that should slot in. Let's get it lined up. There we go. Look at that. So you see the little sides lined up, and you can see there's little holes there, locator holes sticking out. Don't know if you can see them just there. So let's put the other screws back in, which are these, to hold it on. Hold it to the chassis. One, there's 4 of them. If I can find all 4 of them. Two. Number 3. And number 4. There we go. Done. So you can see the mount fits a lot better now. So this will bolt onto somehow there, that way around, that way around. There we go, that way around. Perfect. Right, we'll take the cover off. And then we're gonna put the motor on. There we go. So you can see they're all metal gears inside of here. Really good quality. So here's the motor I'm using, the purple ball, which we're going to use on the world's fastest FTX video. and that'll go on there like that. I'm gonna put some Loctite on these to hold the, if I can get some out. There we go. Okay, let's line this up. Let's find the holes, which are there. Let's get that in there. Okay. There we go. First one on. We'll put it on loosely, and then we'll move it up so it's, the gears are touching nicely in a minute. There we go. Drop a Loctite so it doesn't come loose. So find the hole on that one. Ooh. Which is there. I think found it. There it is. It's bitten. Right, let's make sure that looks nice on there. So I've already put the pinion on the motor, as you can see. It's a 22 tooth pinion. So we'll see. There we go, perfect. So in the other video I'm doing, I'm going to see how fast we can get this to go using this motor. So we're going to use a stock pinion first, and I've got some bigger pinions and a bigger spur gear. I'm going to do a speed run, see how fast we can get it to go with this motor. And I might even do a brushless motor conversion, but that's in the future for a later video. Right, so let's mount this onto there now, shall we? In fact, I'll pull those off. I'll put them on the right round in a minute. Right, so that fit on there like that. So let's get these bolts over here. Turn them upside down and try and get these lined up. So what, we use the electric screwdriver again, just because it's quicker. Too small. Next bit. Try that screwdriver a bit. Perfect. Roughly lined up there. There we go, first one. Again, there's 4 of these holding the transmission onto the chassis. Second one. Third one, and the last one. Run out of battery. Done it. Okay, it's tight enough. Right, there we go. So that's fitted on there. Right, we need some prop shafts, don't we? So let's line these up. Push that one through there. Let's get it so it fits. There we go, that's on there. Right, so I'm going to spin the wheels until that grub screw lands out that hole there. But yeah, on the original, the stock transmission, there were flat bits on the where the grub screws goes into. These have actually got holes, so we'll see if we can get that in that hole. And then you've already got a bit of Loctite on. These are pretty tight, so there we go. Right, see if that feels like that's on nicely. Let's get the other half of the prop shaft. Let's fine. Get that in. Get that in there. There we go. Easy. Look straight in. Right, just meant to turn the gearbox. There we go. And let's put that on there. So, can you see that? Let's make sure we can get that in the right hole, nice and tight. Right, let's see if they all four wheels spin. Yeah, I can hear that in the gearbox. Nice and tight. Let the motor turn in. Perfect. Right, next. Where's the two? So I'm using the stock electronic speed controller on this. So there's one, there's two. So these are the wires on there. Stick them in there. That one in there, black to black. Red to red, obviously. Now I don't know which way around these go on the motor, so we'll put them on that way first. And that way. We can always swap it around swap them around if it's going the wrong way. And then let's get a battery. That's the battery. So I've been using this big battery. I found on the stock motor and electronics it would last about an hour and a half, which I thought was pretty good. So there we go. So, and I've also changed these to a Dean's connector on the speed controller. So let's plug that in there. Let's turn it. Let's get the controller, which is over here. Turn that on. Turn that on. There we go. So let's see. There we go. Well, that looks like it's going backwards to me. So we can swap these two around, or we can just swap these around. Doesn't make any difference. There we go, nice going forward. So there you have it, done. Like I said, on this video, I did this video to show how I did the conversion, and we're going to do some speed runs on it, see how fast we can get it to go. I've got some different pinions and stuff I'm going to try, and I might even do a brushless conversion on it to see how fast it will go with a brushless one. So thanks for watching.